Prijatelj rubrike All-Timer, OMV, energija za bolji život. Prema jednoj nepotvrđenoj priči, Enzo Ferrari lično je ovaj model nazvao najlepšim automobilom ikada napravljenim. Prema tome, signore e signori, ili preciznije rečeno, ladies and gentlemen, Jaguar ili Jaguar E Type. Lansiran 1961. E Type je bio baziran na trkačkom modelu D Type koji je 50-ih godina 3 puta za redom triumfovao u Le Mansu. Tehnički gledano, E Type je bio veliki iskorak za kompaniju Jaguar.
It was a new design where the front suspension engine is all bolted onto a subframe, which is directly bolted to the body. There is no ladder frame, which was popular in the 60s. That made the car relatively light compared with a normal construction.
Danny, tvoj automobil je pripadnik serije 2, razvijen na osnovu zahteva američkog tržišta. Upravo zato imao je nešto malo manje snage nego pripadnici serije 1, ali su brojke i dalje impresivne.
The engine is a straight 6-cylinder, 4.2. It was originally 265 horsepower, but was downgraded to 240 so that it could be exported into America to comply with their emissions. Originally it had 3 carburetors, but now it has 2. The original carburetors were SU, and now it has 2 Strombergs. It has 385 Newton meters torque, and although the power has been reduced, it will still go from 0 to 60 miles an hour in 7 seconds. And it has a top speed of approximately 243 kilometers an hour.
Kako vizualno prepoznati automobil serije 2?
The Series 2, which are development from the Series 1, also it had to comply with the regulations in America. American spec had to have wraparound bumper in the rear. It had a larger air intake in the front and larger turn signals. The plastic cover over the headlights, which was aerodynamic, but had to be removed because they said it made reflections. The knock-on wheels, the nut for holding the wheels, had to be changed from the one which has got like ears where you use a hammer, and it had to be changed to one which was used with quick spanner. But I've changed this one back to the original spec. On the engine, the twin cam covers originally were polished, but they changed them to a style of ribs which are polished and black. In the interior was very much the same as the Series 1, but to comply with safety standards in America, all the switches had to be rocker-type switches, not the little toggle switches, which they say were dangerous. The option was to have head restraints and also to have air conditioning.
Što, nažalost, ovde baš ne radi najbolje, mogu vam reći. Danny, doživljaj vožnje.
The driving impression I have is fantastic. I love driving it. It's a pleasure. The road holding is amazing, and it has tremendous acceleration and top speed. I, however, never drive it very fast because I enjoy the journey rather than arriving somewhere quickly. But it's a fantastic car to drive.
Za Englishman from Novi Sad, Danny Houghton, ovaj automobil bio je višedecenijski san. Da bi isfinansirao projekat restauracije, morao je da proda neke od svojih omiljenih automobila iz kolekcije, ali je definitivno vredelo. Kako je tekla restauracija?
The restoration should not have been too difficult. The engine is old school with no electronics. It's a very simple old style engine. However, I was unable to find any good garage mechanics who were able to do the work properly here, and I had to eventually take it to Hungary to get the work done properly. The front windshield was a nightmare. We took the original one out so that the car could be painted, and when we tried to put it back, we broke it, which I thought was then going to be a disaster. However, a friend from Belgrade says, "Oh, it's not a problem. We'll get one made new in Belgrade." When we came to put it back in again, we were so careful. It took us nearly 24 hours to get the windscreen into position with the rubber surrounding it, but we succeeded. The paintwork was not a big problem. It was originally blue, but I didn't like that colour, so I had it repainted to this colour red, which is a Jaguar colour from '69. It's called Regency Red.
Serija 2 proizvodila se od 1968. do 1971. godine. Ukupno 18.809 primjeraka. Deni, koji su planovi?
When they first produced these cars in '61, I thought it was the most beautiful car ever, and it's been my dream ever since that. And I could not afford them in the latter years. However, I was able to buy this one in America and bring it to UK and then Serbia. And now I drive it, and I intend driving it forever.